Okay, let's see if this is working. Go live. Ooh, what is this? Okay, I'm live, guys, on YouTube. Can you hear me? Can you see me? I don't see. Okay. All right. Woo! Okay. If you're on YouTube, please put a 1 in the chat if you can see me and hear me good. Okay, I just had to end the broadcast and load on and log in again. Please on YouTube, let me know if you can hear me and see me. I don't see any eyeballs. Usually I see like 10 or 15 eyeballs right now. If you can hear me and see me good, please put a 1 in the chat. Okay, thanks, IG. You guys are so patient. What's up, Miles, along the way? Pray, love, homeschool. Thank you, girl. You one of my regulars. You're always in the chat early. Melanated Gold Homeschooling. Alma, Beth. I'm on. Oh, pray love. Can you see me and hear me on YouTube now? My YouTube chat is off, but your YouTube chat is off. Okay, let me click that. Okay, pray love homeschool. Can you see the chat on YouTube right now? Cause that's the butter part. That's the bread and butter. Oh, you know what? Let me see. Pray love homeschool. Can you see the chat? If you're on YouTube, if you can chat, if you could put something in the chat. Okay, I see the chat. Let me just type something in. Okay, that didn't go through. I wonder if I accidentally. Okay, I see it. All right. So it looks like the chat is okay on YouTube, guys. This is on the fly. I'm using Ecamm streaming software, and I haven't used it in a couple of months. All right, guys. Let's get right to it. So tonight's Friday hot topic is, girl, help! I can't afford to homeschool. Which is a lie. Somebody lied to you, and we're about to dispel those lies and arm you with the information, the knowledge, the resources, so you can homeschool your children, if not for free, then for low cost, cheap, okay? We're all about cheap quality learning materials. So yes, now you can see. All right, we are cooking with bacon grease. All right, guys. So as you know, I got my corny little product, my little prop here. We are breaking bread tonight, and y'all know I'm from Texas. I don't do anything small. It's all big. So we are breaking bread tonight as family, and I got my little drink. It's my birthday month. Happy birthday to me all month, and it's just a little sparkly something. Nothing too grown. All right, so let me just say off the bat, homeschooling and some of the responses I would get when I told people that I homeschooled. And the number one thing I would be asked was, well, how much do you pay a month for homeschooling? Because people think homeschooling, or they thought it was like private school kind of something, and that it cost, like you had to pay like private school something every month, which you guys know is really far from the truth, unless you're in some kind of co-op kind of deal or something like that. And then another thing that people would ask was, well, how much does it cost for a textbook or your curriculum or something like that? And and I would tell them, but they just had no concept of their whole concept was public school. And as you know, everything with public school is very expensive, because public school they have big contracts, and so they vendors overprice things, because they know that the school district they're a dinosaur. They'll pay for it, and they'll keep paying for it for like the next 3 to 5 years, however long that contract is. So all that to say, homeschooling can be free or low cost. But the first thing we want to start with is, if you're in public school, or if you're recently gone from public school, maybe because of what's going on in the world right now, what I want you to know is that some of the ways you're going to instantly save money homeschooling is by not public schooling. So what do I mean by that? One, you ain't gotta buy clothes looking cute, you know, all the latest Jordans, or, you know, I got all boys. I don't know what girls wear, sorry, but I know they wear a lot of cute stuff. They have their nails done. All of these things that add pressure to you and your children, you don't have to worry about because your child's at home. So there's not that fashion show going on. So that's a big saver right there. Also, transportation. If you don't live in a neighborhood where you have neighborhood schools, you know, you're driving to and fro. California gas is sky high. $4, $4.30, $4.75. That adds up, even if you're driving short distances. School lunches. I've seen some programs where y'all paying like a grocery bill. If you have like a number of kids, it's a grocery bill every month with those school lunches. So think of those things that you're not spending that puts money in your pocket to buy the things that you will need for homeschooling, okay? Now, what are some of the things that you can do to start homeschooling today on the fly for cheap? Hey, Erin, happy Friday. Anessa, thank you about my lipstick. Thank you so much. IEW has their clearance sale going on now. Yes, we're going to get into all of that. Now, listen, what's going on the right to homeschool? Listen, I want all of you to watch the chats. I'm going to call out all the resources that people are talking about, and I'm going to be taking notes. So after the live, I'm making a massive list of resources below. I'll probably put the resources also in my community tab. That way it lives there forever. And then you guys can go in there at your own leisure and look through the resources. So first thing I want to talk about, how you can save money. You're going to do it by resources, going to websites, buying used curriculum, and all that jazz. So first off, I want to talk about buying used curriculum, because that's the main thing everybody wants to get is a curriculum, okay? Now, first off, you want, okay, listen, no matter what your faith is, your persuasion, your homeschool style, whatever, especially if you're a new homeschooler, let me put it like this. Let's be real. I had a friend, well, y'all know, when you're 15, about to be 16, and you want this kind of car with all these bells and whistles, but your parents have different intentions with you. They're going to get you the clunkiest car, might not have air or a radio or whatever, but it's going to get you to school and back, you know, when you're in high school. So the whole point is the car, the vehicle, is going to do the job that it is meant to do. Get you to school safely and back home safely, or to any of your extracurricular activities, right? Do you need to get to school and back with leather seats and 0 to 60 seconds and rear view back out mirror? You don't need all of that. In the beginning, you just need the basic vehicle to get you to where you need to go. So with these resources that I'm giving you, you know, if it's not Charlotte Mason, if it's not classical, if it's secular, if it's Christian based, just, if you're put like this, there's a saying, there are 3 things in life, and out of those 3 things, you can get 2 of them. If you get 3 of them, you're in trouble. And they are, things can be cheap and easy, but not free, or they can be free and cheap, but not easy, or they can be free and easy, but not cheap. So you have to decide right now with your life what you can put up with, okay? Until you're able to maybe get more resources to buy what you want. That's just my disclaimer. Now, for a free curriculum, I have 3 websites, and I'm going to show you what they are on my streaming service. Now, IG, you're going to have to mosey on to YouTube or watch the playback because you're not going to be able to see. But I'll tell you the names. The first one is The Good and the Beautiful, all right? Now, I'm starting with that one because I know it's been all the rage the last year or so, and a lot of people like it. Some people don't, but it's free, okay? It's free. It's something to start with. It is Christian-based, and I don't know all that much about it because I don't use it, but I do know a lot of homeschool moms who use it, and they like it or they don't like it, but it's something that's free. I did look at it, and it is put together really beautifully. So take that what you will, but this is the website, and let me move my face out the way. Okay, and it is on YouTube. Can you see? Can you see my screen? Put a 1 in the chat if you can see my screen. I hope you can see my screen. Oh, on IG, Pray Love Homeschool. I'm gonna work on you today. If you can see the good and the beautiful on my on the YouTube page, can you put a 1 in? I just want to make sure you're seeing my screen. But anyway, it is all completely free. It covers all disciplines: math, science, reading, writing. It also has a high school edition, and pre-K to 8th, and then the high school edition. So I just wanted you to see the website. I'm not going to go all through this because I'm a little nervous about using my webcam right now. I should have practiced this earlier today. So I just want to make sure you can see the screen. But this is what it is. You have the program overview. They do handwriting, electives, math, science, all of that. It's all free. And y'all, let me tell you, it is very beautiful, very visually appealing, okay? They walk you through how to get started, all that good stuff. I would go on YouTube and just Google the good and the beautiful. A lot of times people just put the acronym TG, the good, TGTB, and watch all the reviews on the good and the beautiful. I think Serena from Falco Kids used that, or she is using it, or she did use it in the past. So get some of the reviews from these ladies and see if that's something for you, okay? So the first resource, the first curriculum, is an all-in-one. An all-in-one means you're going to cover all the subjects, okay? So that's something to get you going. Now the thing with these free resources, because they're free, you have to download all the resources. So if I were you, I would get a subscription to Hewlett Packard Instant Ink, or HP Instant Ink. And what that does, it allows you to print so many pages every month, and you don't pay for the ink. You only pay, you pay for the number of pages that you use, but you don't pay for the ink. So if you print a lot, or if you have a lot of kids, it's really worth it. I think I have the plan where I'm able to print 300 pages a month, and I think I paid $9.99, maybe $14.99. It might have gone up. It's a really good deal. So if you want to do free, low-cost homeschooling, chances are you might be printing a lot. So I would recommend getting that so you're not paying for all the copying costs, okay? The next one, oh, hold on. Only the language arts first 5 levels are free. Oh, that's good to know. Hold on. I got breaking news, intel. Some of the subjects are free. The language arts after kindergarten is free, and the language arts first 5 levels are free. The rest is a paid resource. So thank you for the correction. So, but that's something to get you started if you have littles. The first 5 levels, I don't know how far up that goes, if that's 5th grade, but that's language arts. That's, listen, you sit down, you write down each subject: math, reading, writing, language, science, all of that. And then write down what resource you can use that is free or low cost under each one. So in your list of all your subjects, language arts, boom, the good and the beautiful, okay? Now you got to find something for the rest of the stuff. Let's move on. So another one that is pretty good is by our fellow homeschool mom, and she is Amy Marion, and her website is Plain and Not So Plain. She has a YouTube channel, which is her name, Amy Marion, Maryon. I'm on her website right now. Let me see you guys. Let me click you over. So she has a free, now all of her stuff is free, okay? The only thing is you do need to, like, give her your email and everything, and you're just going to print all of her stuff. Now she has everything from kinder or preschool to 9th grade. I didn't see high school, but this is an example of what some of her stuff looks like. Sorry, IG, you'll just need to go to YouTube to check it out. So she has a lot of basic stuff. It's good enough to get the job done, guys. You're not going to have a lot of bells and whistles, and at this point, you really don't. Just be with your child, be present with your child, have a good attitude. You don't have to have all the color and, you know, the nice graphics and all of that, okay? So that's some of that. And she goes from pre-K to ninth grade. I did not see high school. She might have it there, but this is a website for you to see. It is plain and not so plain. She has over 100,000 subscribers on her YouTube channel. She's been around for a long time. She's a seasoned mom, and I watch her videos a lot. I always learn a lot from her. If any of you guys in the chat have used that, you can chime in and let us know what you think, okay? So that's Amy Marion, plainandnotsoplain.com. So that's your second resource for an all-in-one, okay? A real all-in-one of everything. Now, my third resource, and I didn't type it in, I don't know why, but I'm about to right now. Now, I'm currently using this one. And I'm using the science version. And this one is guesthollow.com. Guesthollow, HOLLOW.com. Guest Hollow. Now, this mom, she has actually won awards for her curriculum. She's won many awards from the Practical Homeschooling magazine, which I am a member of. And she gets them every year. She puts out quality, content. And her stuff is really, really cheap. She has free and she has cheap. I give her a donation, but I'm right now I'm using her anatomy, her junior anatomy curriculum. Now, the only thing with Guest Hollow, her curriculum is literature based. So that means you're going to buy, let me go to what we're using. You're going to be buying a lot of books, or you're going to be using a lot of books. Now, with the way things are in the world today, you might not be able to get your hands on books. So this will be a good time to try to, I know the library, they do have some finagling you can do to, you can have some electronic resources of the books. It's going to be trying to finagle either the library or just buying off of eBay or the homeschool resources swap, and I'll get into more details about that. But all it is, you are buying the books, and that's it. So if you come here on YouTube, sorry, IG, let me show you what we're using right now, which is the junior anatomy curriculum, which is like K to 8th grade, right? And then she has the high school edition. And let me just show you what 1 week, well, first let me show you the books. So these are all the books that you'll be using for the whole year, okay? This is an all-in-one curriculum. I'm sorry, this is the science curriculum, but it's for the whole year. So 36 weeks, okay? So if you were going with the good and the beautiful for English language arts, then you can go to science and look here, get you something from science, and then say, hey, you know what? I'm probably able to get 7 of those books from the library, maybe 5 from eBay, and then, you know, maybe I can call around friends or go on some forums or swap sell sites to get the rest. So you're going to have to do a little finagling, and you're going to have to put some more time in. But it's like what I said about free, cheap, and easy. If it's going to be really cheap, you're probably going to have to put in time to get what you need. Okay, so let me just show you what 1 week looks like. Let me go down here. All right, so sales. Week 1, sales. So she has the whole lesson plan laid out. She tells you what you do each day, the books that you're going to be using, and she has lots of links. Now listen, now the curriculum is free. This one is not free. This one is $20 for the whole year. But she has a lot of free curriculum on there. I just wanted you to see this because the first week is free. But she gives you lots of links, website links, or interactive things to bring in with your lesson. So it's not just books. There are lots of other things that you do that's free that you can get, you know, with your learning. So for the free stuff, you'll go over to the curriculars, the curricular tab, and just scroll down, and she has free archive curricula, and you can go in there and print to your heart's content. So that's Guest Hollow. So remember, I said free or low cost. So I paid $20 for 36 weeks of science curriculum for all 3 of my kids for $20. You can't go to Chick-fil-A and buy a meal for more than 2 people and spend under $20. So that's a really good deal. Now, here's the thing, guys. If you want something really badly and you just don't have the money, what you can do is you can contact some of these publishers of the curriculum that you're seeing, the curricula that you're seeing, and you can ask if they have or offer a hardship or compassion discount. Now, Guest Hollow has a hardship option, if you will. So all you have to do, you write to them, you let them know your situation, what you're going through, and then they'll work something out with you, okay? I find that a lot of religious-based publishers or people who just have curriculum for sale, whether they're bloggers or YouTubers, they seem to be religious-based, and they have a compassion or a charity option. So I would definitely contact them. Guest Hollow is one that does have hardship-based curriculum, okay? So that's another option. You don't know until you ask. So even if they are a big publisher, it doesn't hurt to ask. Everyone is hurting in this economy right now. Let me look at some of these comments. Let's see. What's up, Ghana? How are you doing? What was that again for science? So the science curriculum is Guest Hollow, GUESTHOLLOW.com. Now she has grammar, science, biology. She's really science heavy. She does have language arts, but she's got a lot. She covers most of your subjects. She's got Bible in there. She's got all that in there. She's got paid, which is very low cost, and then she's got free. Now remember, one of the ways, hold on, Pray Love Homeschool. I have an IGTV review of Guest Hollow, Beowulf Grammar, yes, on my page. I stopped using it for a bit, but I'm trying it with my oldest again this year. So we do have some moms who are using it. There's sometimes you have to look beyond what's right in front of you sometimes. It's almost like the guy that, that one boy in high school or college who's maybe very nerdy, or there's something about him. You kind of liked him, but you're like, and you were into the more flashy guy, or the guy who played sports, or who told funny jokes. But that one guy, you kind of just looked past. And then when you graduate high school or college, after a couple of, years out as an adult, you were like, should have rethought that decision. It's like the curriculum. So sometimes you just have to look at it first, maybe not give it too much notice, and then come back to it later with renewed interest. All right. Now let me see these YouTube. I don't know how to get back on my YouTube to see the comments. Okay, so I'm just... Okay, guys, hold on. Logitech. I cannot see my comments on YouTube because I'm afraid to push one of the buttons in case the whole world goes down the drain. So let me see if I can... Logitech. Oh my goodness, technology, guys. All right. What? Help me. Okay, I got my comments back. Okay, I was scared for a second. All right. Let's see. What are you using? Savon. Hey, Savon. What are you using for American history? My son is in 7th grade. I also have a 10-year-old, 6-year-old, and 3-year-old. Now, what I'm using for I use 2 different things for American history. For my oldest, I use Joy Hakim's The History of Us. And Joy Hakim is spelled Hakim. It is not free, though. But I bought most of her books on eBay. Listen, one mom's trash is another mom's treasure. I think I bought the first 7 books on eBay for like $5 to $8 per book. Now, you can buy one at a time. You don't have to get the whole collection. Space it out so you're not taking a big hit all at once, okay? Especially if you decide you don't want to use that. I love Joy Hakim's The History of Us. Now, for my younger two, they did Book Shark, which is very pricey. It's an all-in-one, but we just did the history component, and it's a literature base, so you're buying a lot of books. So that's what we use for American history. But let me take you to a resource that might have something for you that's free. Yes, Joy Hakim, that's how you spell it. And the title of this series is, let me just put it in here since I got the chat. The History of Us. Okay, The History of Us by Joy Hakim. Now, let's go back. So, my third free resource or website where you can get an all-in-one is, and this is a classic one, guys. It's Easy Peasy All-in-One Homeschool. They cover everything from as soon as you spit your child out of your womb to high school. Easy Peasy All-in-One Homeschool. Now, let me go here. Now, this website has evolved over the years. I have an account here, and now this one is Christian based. Oh, for the plain and not so plain, it is Christian based, and the Good and the Beautiful is Christian based, and then Guest Hollow is Christian based as well. But listen, I'm a secular homeschooler. I've used a number of religious curriculum, and all I do is I either skip that section or will read it, and I'll give my little commentary on why they're saying that, okay? My children have a very solid foundation in their faith, so I'm not afraid to expose them to other faiths that are different from theirs, okay? In the end, it's the golden mean, right? Be good to others, treat them as you would yourself, all of that. So I don't have a problem, with some things, because it's always an opportunity for discussion. Hey, they say this about this. What do you think? And then that opens up dialogue, okay? But obviously, you don't want to do that for every single page. But that's your call. So Easy Peasy All-in-One on IG. I am on that website right now. Let me just show you guys. A complete free online Christian homeschool curriculum. And so what you would do is, first, you do have to make an account, but it's free. Okay, so you make an account so you can really get the full benefit of all the classes. They have everything, including Bible and handwriting. I think they have foreign languages. They have computer, and they have PE and health. They have music. They have a lot. They have thinking, and they have study options. They have a lot on here. So what you would do, this is for the whole year. Let me just show you an example of what it looks like. Oh, hold on, I didn't want to do that. I'm taking you on a tour through France. I didn't want to do that. Let me go back here. So, okay, so what you would do is you would print out, well, you know what, I'll just let you guys look at it. We're at 30 minutes, and I have a lot more resources to share with you guys. But allinoneHomeschool.com, allinoneHomeschool.com. It's affectionately known as Easy Peasy Homeschool. Easy Peasy All-in-One Homeschool. Okay, I might come back to that later. But with that one, you're doing a lot of printing, okay? And you'll have a lot of electronic resources that you'll be using throughout the year, but it's all free, okay? So you do have to have a computer or a tablet and internet connection, right? Okay, so let me get rid of plain and the Good and the Beautiful. Now, my next resource, and I'm just doing websites, guys, is Scholastic Learn at Home. Now, that one's not free. It is $5. $5 It's $5 a month, but it's K through 9th grade, and I was looking through it yesterday, and they have some pretty nice stuff. Let me take you there. So you're going to click on how Scholastic is responding to the thing that's going on in the world. And then you'll scroll down to Scholastic Learn at Home for Families. Again, IG, I'm sorry, just watch this on the playback on YouTube. And then I have a slow connection, so give it a second. All right, booster, sign in. But it's very bright, very engaging. Oh, that wasn't the page I wanted. All right. New content is added monthly. So you go check that out because oops, no, that wasn't it. I did not subscribe to that, but I was reading the reviews on that. And especially for your elementary kids, it seems to be a really good deal and a break from if they're in public school and they're homeschooling. It's a nice little break from that. So it's $5.99 a month, and I'm trying to get to. Oh, okay, here's the sample. Okay, so you have pre-K, and these are the grade spans. Pre-K to kinder, first through second, and then third through fifth. So they have read aloud, videos, quizzes, vocabulary exercises, active play ideals, outdoor activities, creative crafts. So can y'all see that on the screen? So that looks pretty cool. It reminds me of Brain Pop. Now you can use Brain Pop. It is a paid subscription service, but they also have free. They give you like I think 1 or 2 videos a day for free, and sometimes that's what you might have to do. You might have to cobble something. I can only do 2 videos a day for Brain Pop for reading or for science. So this is what we're gonna do. Each day we do 1 or 2 free videos, maybe one. Hey, honey. No, I'm fine. What do you need? Oh, he ran off scared. You might want to do, for your 5th grader, they get a free video, and then your 3rd grader might get a video. So you got to break it up. You got to massage. Y'all are moms. Y'all know how to manipulate stuff to get things done. So that's Scholastic. So I'm just going to move on really quickly. My last one is YouTube's Learn at Home. Wait, YouTube, is it Learn at Home? Let me see my notes. It's YouTube. Excuse me. It's called YouTube Learning. So it's a big playlist divided by topics or subjects, and they have some I like this. I'm actually going to use this myself. They have a lot of the heavy hitters like Crash Course, SciShow, Discovery Education, Physics Girl, and those are all sites that I use. They're on my own personal playlist. But let me just take you there so you can see what it looks like. So if you go into YouTube, the channel is called Learning. I don't know if something else is going to pop up, but if you go to YouTube, this is what it's going to look like. A light bulb with a gray background or a black background. And so you'll see it's like a curated list. So you have science stuff. This is kind of curated for me because, YouTube's algorithm. So you'll see something different. You have all the Crash Course classes, which is great for your high schoolers, math and everyday life, biology stuff, curiosity stuff. Okay, so all of this is kind of geared toward like how I search on stuff. But again, YouTube Learning, all free. And that's another thing, guys. All your learning doesn't have to take place in a textbook, workbook, whatever. Mix in videos, songs, all of that stuff you can get on YouTube for free. Now, okay, I have 3 more resources that are online. So I have 3 more resources that are online. Everybody knows about Khan Academy. You can get everything with Khan Academy, and Khan has really upped their game with their video production. So KhanAcademy.com. Sorry, YouTube. Let me put my face back on. Okay. Wait, I'm doing a picture-in-picture. I gotta take that out. What's going on? Hold on, y'all. All right, I'm back. So Khan, they've added a lot. I mean, it's a lot different than it was 10 years ago. So definitely KhanAcademy.com. And then, oh, okay, where's my notes? Oh, and I have one big one to show you guys. Hold on, guys. I have so much on here. So KhanAcademy.com. It'll come to me. I'm trying to scroll through all of my handwriting. But anyway, let me catch up on these comments. Okay, let's see here. Hey, Jamila. Actually, Easy Peasy has printed books to go with the online website really cheap. Yes. So when you're on Easy Peasy, the all-in-one homeschool, so when you're in that actual, when you're in your actual page with, say you're doing the ancient period, and you have that up. So for each little at the top, they'll list the things you need, the materials that you need, and they'll have print or I think print or I'm gonna say buy. So that way, if you don't want to print it out, then they'll put it together and you can buy it from them. So they give you that option because not everybody wants to be printing all the time. Okay, so for all in one, they give you the free where you print on your own, or you all in one, easy peasy, can print it all for you. Okay, so that's nice to have that option. We are using the Learn to Read printed book from Easy Peasy, and we bought it for $9. I don't use the site, but I know people do both. Yeah, so guys, the whole point is, especially, if you're a single parent household, or you lost your job because of what's going on, or maybe you have a lot of medical bills, or maybe maybe you're doing the fire method, uh what the fire method, which is financial independence, retire early, and you really want to, like, scale down your expenses. Whatever your reason, you can homeschool for cheap or very low cost. Well, greetings, Africa, the gathering place. Hello, hello, hello. Are you coming to us from Africa, or is that, you have a nice looking site? I use Easy Peasy a little. It's a nice free resource, but she does accept donations. Yeah, so when you sign up for the free account, it'll take you to the PayPal, and she'll ask you if you want to make a donation. And guys, even if you give $1, it costs money to give things free to everybody. The web hosting, email generating programs. There's a lot that goes into it that they're paying out of their pocket. So just saying, a thank you, give a donation. All right. I budget for the year. Yes, and that's another thing, when your funds are limited, or you just don't want to pay that. You want to have a budget, and I have something for you guys later on before the live. Don't let me forget. Just say Niki, say Niki, budget. Okay, just say Niki budget, and I'll know exactly what you're talking about. All right, so let's move on because this is really long. All right, listen. Okay, now let's go into physical places where we can go to get resources, because I can't remember those two last online resources, which is killing me. The Dollar Tree and the bin at Target. Y'all, don't sleep on them. Now, this is good for your younger kids, and your older kids, not so much. For your younger kids, preschool to like 4th grade, probably 3rd grade, 3rd, 4th grade, maybe 5th grade, depending on, where your child is at academically. Don't sleep on those workbooks. I still have my youngest son, when he was learning multiplication and division, I bought all of those little books. They're very colorful. They look like those brain quests, those thick brain quest books that you get for your kids to work on over the summertime. It looks just like that. It's very colorful, lots of puzzles and fill in the blanks and crosswords and things like that. And they're really fun. And they're $1. We have one that's countries around the world, and it's like a little, you're learning about different countries, and you're writing things about it. There's a lot of stuff. Flashcards. I have every flashcard imaginable. All of that from the dollar store, the 99-cent store, or Target. Don't sleep on that, especially for your littles. Manipulatives. I've seen the little Unifix cubes. It's a knockoff, but they're there. The tangrams, those little wooden geometric shapes, I've seen them, and I bought them at the dollar store. Okay, so don't forget to check those areas out to get your free stuff. And it's just building your resources. Okay, not everything has to cost a lot. Hey, Pink Planner, what about high school? Girl, high school, I got something for you, but it's slim pickings. We left the state where we belong to a charter and had funds. I'm pretty confident with the elementary and middle school items we have, but a little worried about high school. Okay, I'm going to get on that. We might have to have a part 2. Hey, Robert from Turf Therapy. How you doing, hun? I have an older kiddo and find great DVDs in hardback. Boom. Listen, there's a site called Paperback Swap, or is it Swap Paperback? Hold on, let me see. It's called Paperback Swap, okay, for your older kids. Monument Mom, that's a great site to get those paperbacks. If your kid is reading classics or whatever they're reading, that's a great place to go and exchange those paperbacks. There might be some low cost ones in there, but it's a good exchange to get those paperbacks. Also, I'm sorry. So the other two websites, I can't believe I had a brain fart on this one. Freehomeschooledeals.com, and I'm going to go there right now so you can see it. Freehomeschooledeals.com. Oh, I put free home deals. Nope. Homeschool deals. Okay. Now, it says affording the homeschool life. They have a lot of stuff. And one reason how, I think I know the owner of this page. One reason how they're able to offer you so much free stuff is if you are a content creator or curriculum designer or creator, you can give this website your stuff. It's going to be free though, but that's a way to promote your work, and you can have your little link or your little tag, your website or whatever, your name on your work. So if the person likes what they're using, they can go find out more of what you might have. So you have, sorry guys, let me take you there. Freehomeschooledeals.com. So you have free instant downloads, lap books, unit studies, themed homeschool list, and they do it by subjects and grades. They have all free printables. They have a lot. Let's just click on one. Let's see. Christmas themed activity pack with snacks. Okay. So now remember, these are all different authors putting their stuff out there, right? So you're going to have all different kinds of quality and all different kinds of designs depending on what you're really into. Okay, so in most cases, you're just going to give them your email address, and then you're able to get the resource, okay? But you see what it looks like. Now, that looks nice and engaging, a nice little Christmas pack. It's free, though. I did one of their lap books, I think 6 or 7 years ago for speech, okay? And it was really, really nice. I'm sure I have it on my old Mac computer. So again, and they also give you tips for homeschooling for free and frugal, affording the homeschool life, easy homeschool, free and cheap Kindle books, educational apps, coupons and deals. Guys, it don't have to cost a lot. I'm telling you, it don't have to cost a lot. But let's move on, because I haven't even gone through half the stuff on here. Okay, I'm gonna get on charter schools and all of that, but I know that's not in every state, so I was gonna save that for later. Also, let me just give you a couple more websites before I move on. Homeschoolclassifieds.com, Homeschool Buyers Co-op. Now, they have some free stuff on the left-hand side. Definitely get your free teacher ID card. I did a video on that last year on how to do it and where to get it, because that will allow you to get discounts off of things, and the discounts are usually like 10%. You can use those teacher ID cards at Barnes & Nobles. Scholastic, I think, takes them. Home Depot. Let me tell you, Home Depot takes homeschool or teacher ID cards. Every big box takes a teacher ID card. Michael's, Joann's, they take a teacher ID card, and you get 10% off, okay? It might be more. So again, if you go to Homeschool Buyers Co-op, on the left-hand side of the menu bar, toward the bottom, they have teacher ID cards. Now, or you can go to my video, which I'll put a link to somewhere, and I tell you where to go to get it and how to make it, and I show you what mine looks like, and you can make your students ID cards as well. So that's another way to get your stuff for cheap, okay? So keep that in mind. Facebook sale groups. I don't buy a lot of stuff. I just like to browse. Just type in homeschool, free stuff, homeschool swap, get in there, sign up, and start looking, okay? Also, free cycle. I'm not on that one, but I do hear it quite a bit. So free cycle, your experience, your mileage may vary. And finally, Homeschool Legal Defense Association. You do have to sign up for a free account, but they do have a homeschool curriculum market. I don't know how active it is, but that's something to check out. If any of you guys know about their curriculum market, please let us know in the chat. Let's see. Let me take some comments. Oh, I need some more of my good juice. I've known my husband since I was 13, but it took till 4 years ago for me to actually get with him. Oh yeah, we were talking about the boy that you kind of didn't pay any attention to until later on in life. Let's see. Yes, Joy Hakeem for history. Hey, Lady S97, C Lady 02, Trails of Learning, Scholastic Learn at Home. Yes, Borican B Jenkins, Borican. Little Yellow Fishy, that's cute. Jazzy Tees. I am new to the homeschooling game. Well, girl, this is the perfect video to be watching. Get all your free resources and information here. What is the name of the page? Okay, I don't know how far back you asked that question. Jazzy T, ask me what you're referring to. Are you talking about the websites or the curriculum pages? But don't worry, it's all on my YouTube channel. What's up, our homeschool castle? What is the name of the last website you mentioned? Oh, let me type it in. Homeschool Legal Defense Association. And guys, if you don't understand some of this Homeschool Legal Defense Association, some of the things that I'm saying, I'm sorry. I got a heavy tongue and I'm from the South. So, yeah. All right. So, this is the Homeschool Legal Defense Association. And go to get started. Let's see. I should have just typed in market. Okay, I'm typing in the curriculum market. Okay. Now, where's my bar? Okay, curriculum. Now, I haven't checked this one in years, so I don't know I don't know if it's active, curriculum market. All right, so if anyone has used Homeschool Legal Defense Association's curriculum market within the last 2 or 3 years, let me know. I don't know if some of these things are active or not, at least for this one. I don't know. So let me get out of there. That one's not doing what we want. Okay, let me hit this resource before I move on to the rest of our stuff. This is a massive resource. It's called Amazing Educational Resources. Now, this lovely woman, back in February, I believe, when everything started, hitting us like a bag of bricks, she cobbled together all of these resources from all of these companies who were offering free or discounts off of their services. They called it, until, during the pandemic or something like that. And that was back in February. Now, the list has drastically changed since then because it just got massively big. So now, when she first started, she had an Excel spreadsheet. That's how long ago things have changed. Let me move this out of here if you guys can see that. So if you go to amazingeducationalresources.com, you're going to click the resources tab, and that's where the magic begins. So let's just type in fractions, right? And you have, that was my keyword. You can search by categories: autism, American Sign Language, classical education, creativity, cross-curricular, early child education. Oh, it goes on. Oh my goodness. Gifted. If that's the category you want to pull the resources from, and there's like probably 30 plus categories. Or you can do it by grade level, or you can do it by the duration. Is it free? Is it always free? Is it a free trial? Is it temporarily free during the pandemic, or does it cost? So that's another filter, if you will. And then you can also filter by from oldest to newest. So you have a lot of filters: grade, category, and the duration of the deal. And then you have, let's just see how good this is. I'll just keep it category general. Say third grade fractions. and go. Like, go. Did it give me something? Okay, I don't know. Okay, I don't know if that worked. Okay, apparently not. Fractions. Oh, most likes. No, just go newest to oldest. Free duration. Let's just say free. Always free. I have the grade level category fractions. All right, so let's see. All right, we have EduActive 8. That's a resource. Internet for classrooms. So it'll give you, the company. It'll tell you how long it's going to be free or if it's going to cost. It gives you the background. And then there's a link to go visit their website to get more information, okay? And there we go. Internet for classrooms, and there's all the information. So you can spend a long time on that, but at least you can sit down, look. I use Cornell notes when I take notes. Write down in the category. Or you can do 1 page per, hold on guys, sorry YouTube, let me put you back on me. Get you a notebook, write down all your subjects that you're teaching, or you can do 1 subject per page because you might get a lot of information. You might want to do it like that. And then write down if it's free. How long is it? How long is it free? What hoops do you need to jump through? Like, do you need to give them, your email or whatever? What grade levels? How much of it is free? Okay, all of that. Spend maybe an hour each day before you go to bed or when you wake up in the morning. That way, you have time to go look at it, see if that's something you like, and if it's not, then you can move on to another resource. Okay. So let me move on to our next set of resources. I got a lot of stuff, y'all. I got a lot of stuff. Y'all with me? Let's see here. Who else is coming here? Carla, what's going on? Did you like Bookshark for history? We loved it. It's a lot of reading. So if you're using Bookshark for anything, then you can cut out like additional reading for like reading's sake. Like we do novel unit studies. We couldn't do it because there was so much reading with Bookshark, but I loved it. Now look, for me, for history, y'all know what I'm about to say. People teach history with a different lens than how I teach history. So I have to preview a page ahead and look through and look at the images and what's being said to make sure, that's something that I want to talk about. It is book heavy. It's a literature-based curriculum, see lady. Not very interactive or engaging. It's all on you. With books, it's very engaging. They do include books that are highly engaging. A lot of the books are like storytelling books. You do have like, fiction books. They have a nice cross list of genres. As far as interactive, we just use the history portion of Bookshark. I don't know about the all-in-one, which I do have. I'm embarrassed to say I might have to sell it or give it away to a mom. But no, if you're talking about, do they send you to different websites to do stuff like that? No, they break it down by, you have your main book, you'll have some poetry, you'll have your read alouds and things like that. So, and then as you get older, you'll have a notebooking thing where you're writing in it and things like that, but nothing interactive like with the websites I've shown you. None of that. Let's see. It's been great, Nikki. I have to go. Oh, that's fine. Thank you for stopping by, Pray Love. You're always in the chat. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. It's called Bookshark. Yes. Jazzy T, I'm going to type it into the website over here and just for you. So when you come over and catch the replay, you can see what it looks like. And that's what it is. All right. Moving on. First of all, does anybody have any more questions? Let me see. Oh my gosh, all these questions I've missed. Okay. Let's see. Michael's, Barnes and Noble. Yes, they do take teacher discounts. 10 or 15%. That adds up. Yes, girl. Home Depot takes a teacher ID card. I think it might be 10%, might be 15%. I've used it at Home Depot. Yes, ma'am. That just opened a can of worms for me. Yes. Because you think of shop teachers and I don't know who else would be using Home Depot as a teacher, but they do it. Maybe the technical schools that teach woodworking, welding, things like that. I don't know. Or maybe the extension schools. Well, they're not really schools. Let's see. Confessions of a Homeschooler website has a curriculum exchange spot too on her site, and I use some of her curriculum. Very good price and amazing curriculum. Yes. Confessions of a Homeschooler. Oh, I forget her name. She was one of the first YouTube. Well, she wasn't on YouTube at the time. One of the first blogs that I followed when I first started homeschooling. Yeah, she's come a long way. I know now she does a lot of quilting videos. She's on YouTube. She's like over 100,000 subscribers. You'll have to look at her earlier videos because she gives you a lot of information, and she does have curriculum out. She does, like, I think, explore the world or around the world, like a geography one. She also has lesson plans for, I think, all the grades now. I think she's completed the whole age range. But yeah, she has. I didn't know she has an exchange spot. Like, I should know because I'm a member. I have so many memberships, but I've gone in her community area and to see, it wasn't that active, but that's good. So Confessions of a Homeschooler.com. She is a very seasoned veteran homeschooler. What is her name? I forget her name, but that's something to look at. I buy most of my homeschool books at the thrift store. Yes. I always find college textbooks, and I have my middle schooler and high schooler use them. Most college textbooks even have free tests online. Listen. Okay. For your older students, look, I might have to make a Patreon page because it takes a lot of effort to put all these videos and things together for you guys, and the ideal is eventually you get like a sponsor, or you produce content or products to introduce to sell to you guys. But as a real honest and practical homeschooler, which is in my description, that's not always going to be agreeable with future sponsors or companies who want to do work with me or anything like that. So I'll just say for middle school and high school, because it gets to be a little slim pickings, because most people like to homeschool up until probably 5th grade. Maybe they don't feel confident enough to teach middle school and high school, so you don't have as many resources available to you. There are ways to get those resources, okay? Especially if you're in California. But I might have to make a little Patreon page that it stays in the house, and I can show you how to get some of these resources, okay? As a matter of fact, I know a way to get free resources for the younger set, okay? And it all has to do with sometimes the government and the bureaucracy of school districts, of counties and things like that works to your advantage. And I'll just leave it there. And if you guys are really interested, maybe you can DM me, and if I have enough interest, I can make a little group and we can talk about how to get stuff, because I know a lot of us are hurting out here and we just want to teach our kids, okay? So let me continue. The curriculum spot on the curriculum spot on HSLDA is for members only. Oh, it's for members only now? Well, I know, okay, everyone can join, but it's free. But then there's like a $50 option. That's what I pay. So if it switched to the $50 people, then scratch off the Homeschool Legal Defense Association. Because back in the day, all you needed to do was make a free account, and then you would have access to the curriculum market. That was years ago. I don't know what's going on now. Okay. I love the red lippy. I knew y'all was going to ask about my lippy. This is from, I'm not associated with them in any kind of way, one of my favorite YouTubers, Erin On Demand. She was wearing this, and I stalked this girl. I'm like, I know she's going to say what that lipstick is. I think this was, oh, I might be lying, $14 or $24. But it's Lip Bar, LIPBAR.com. And it's called Boss Lady. BAWSE Lady. Y'all see that? Hold on. Let me pretend to be a makeup person. Anyway, go to the lip bar and I'm awful at that. Anyway, I said it, so there you go. What else? Oh, I got so much. Okay, let me move it on. Now these are things to do in your house for free or cheap. Unit studies, or teach your children together all at the same time for each subject. Now that works well for science, history, and Bible, okay? So with unit studies, you would have just one resource, right? Because you're teaching to all the kids and they're all learning the same thing. And then if you need to differentiate a little bit, you can. But those are your prime ways to cut your costs down. Now, if you go to free homeschool deals, they have a lot of unit studies. Also, don't sleep on a lot of these bloggers. They put out a lot of free curriculum out there. Go onto Pinterest, free curriculum, ancient Greek history, free curriculum, African American history, 1960s. You can be very specific. Type that in first and then see what comes up, okay? And take it from there. But like I said, it's going to be free, it's going to be cheap, or it's going to be easy. It's going to be 2 out of the 3, okay? Let me see. Also, PDF versions of books. Now, if you have the option, say you're buying a math book, and they offer you the chance to either buy it printed or the PDF, the electronic version. If you have multiple kids and you have multiple kids, buy for the oldest child the PDF version, and then you have it for life. Make sure you have it for life, because sometimes they might be tricky and say you can only download 5 times in your lifetime. This is only available for 1 year. So download it, keep a folder of all your downloads for your curriculum. You want to be organized. And then once, say your 5th grader is done with it, you just print it out again for the next child, so on and so forth. Now, also what you can do if you have a lot of kids is get a notebook for each kid. Say you're doing math, and it's in math, usually you gotta write in your workbooks and stuff like that, right? Buy one workbook, and instead of them writing the answers in the workbook, have them have their own math notebook. They can decorate it with stickers, glitter, whatever, and they write their answers in there. Have them write the page number, the title, the unit, whatever, and then I would also recommend at the very bottom, get those little garage sale stickers, those little colorful round stickers that you put the price on. Put that on the bottom or the top of each page, and then number the pages. And so as you're going through, you can start writing make a little table of contents, skip the first 1 or 2 pages, and then that way your notebook starts to look like a workbook. So you have all of the subjects, that you're doing in math, and then you can write the page numbers. So your child can go back and look, especially if they do spiral review, or if they forgot something, they can go back and look. They're not flipping because everything's just in there. You have page numbers and you have the table of contents, okay? So buy one workbook, and that's it. You just use workbooks for the rest, okay? Let's see, what else? Anyone have comments on that? Hello, Eve Love. That would be great for the Patreon page. Yes, because guys, you know what? In this climate, people are just, all I know is, look, I give a lot of my stuff away for free because I don't care. I'm going to get my money regardless, because I know there's abundance in the world, in the universe, and what you give out, I get back. You give back twofold. I don't mind that. But a lot of people, you got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kids, and I love that you have a big family. If I didn't live in California, I would have a big family. That adds up, especially if you don't like what you're using or it doesn't work. That can really mess up your year or your budget. So, especially if you got health insurance and you have prescriptions, I'm like, look, if I can find a way so I don't mess up my spot, but I can, give y'all some information that it don't come back to me, I'm going to do that, all right? Hey, Hassan, happy to see you. All right. All right, so moving on. What are we doing on time? I don't want to know. Okay. Oh. What I use, I forgot this one for the free website. This one is phonics, but I used this when my oldest was like 4. It's called progressivephonics.com. Now, I started my YouTube channel, I think late 2013, 2014, and I actually made videos of me doing that. The videos really sucked, and I didn't put them up, but I still have them. So I might kind of doctor them up and put them up there, or at least take stills so you can see. I love this program. My child was reading chapter books by kindergarten, and progressive phonics was a major help with that, okay? And it's totally free. Let me go to their website. Progressive. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to actually, because these lives are like 2 hours long, I'm going to chop this up. I'm going to do a Joe Rogan, and I'm going to make, I'll call it homeschool clips like Rogan. I'm not original. And I'll just, every little kind of category we talk about, I'll just put little 5, 6, 7-minute clips out, so you don't have to watch the whole playback, okay? Hold me to that. So I'm on YouTube. I have Progressive Phonics. It's a great program. Just click around through there. They have handwriting, phonics, alphabet, all that good stuff. All right, so let me see. Okay, I talked about electronic textbooks. I'm almost done, guys. Oh, okay. And okay, my last 3 options are look, if you really need some money, and especially if you have a lot of issues going on in your life, medical bills, you lost your job, you got a lot of kids, or you got a baby on the way, make you a GoFundMe page. I was on GoFundMe, I think 6 or 7 months ago, and I just typed in homeschool. There were like 4 families, and they had money. They had donations. They had compelling stories. They had some money. I think one had $700. Another one, they were early in their campaign. They had like $125, but their stuff wasn't well written. But the person, and then there was another person who had $30-something $100. Their stuff was pretty well written, and I think they had like 12 days left of their campaign. Don't sleep on that. If you got some compelling reasons or not, but you know how to write well, I'd be like typing up my storyline and putting it out there. So, hey, you don't know. Even if you say it takes you 30 minutes to sign up, make the account, and type something up, if you got $200, that was $200 you made in an hour, you know? So, there you go. You know, something to think about. Okay, I think that's it, guys. Oh, okay, and my last one, I actually have more resources, but because of stank California, everything is shut down, like really shut down. One thing you want to do is always Google free things going on in your city, like free things to do in LA. Okay, get your list, and then there are a lot of free things. You just have to go on a certain day or a certain time, either early in the morning or in the afternoon, you know, not the non-peak times. So that's something, if in your state, like Georgia, y'all don't have no restrictions, you know, look and see if there's somewhere you can go with your kids that's educational for free or low cost, and get that going. All right. Let's see. Doesn't YouTube have the timestamp bar? Yes, Jamila, but guess what? You have to put all of that in. That's why I haven't done it. I'm like, oh my gosh. I wish YouTube could automate it, but it's actually the YouTuber who manually puts it in. So, there you go. That's why I did a timestamp for one of these lives, and I was like, I'll just chop it up and just do little clips of it, which is probably more work. But, oh, I should just pay my son to do that. But child, I have to check him because he'd be having all the wrong timestamps, and I'll be like, no, I don't know. All right, so any more questions? Y'all know I got Mandalorian dates with my sons, all my men in the house. Let's see. We appreciate your time and your abundance of knowledge. Oh, thank you, Hassan. Who gave me a thumbs down? You look. You're probably the main one who needs to get some free stuff and some knowledge. Let's see. Doesn't YouTube have? Okay, I have that one. Hello, Naima. Yes, that's a good point. Also, before I get out of here, I would totally join your Patreon. I have seen other homeschoolers have started membership groups, but most of them are faith-based. I found you searching for academic homeschoolers. Ooh, that's a new one. Academic homeschoolers. I like that. So, yeah, I've seen the membership options, and I've toyed with it, and I'm like, okay, how much value can I give them? Let me see what I can do that's different. So I'm toying with the idea. If anything, I would want it to where I interact more with you guys, because that's just me. And you know, I really want to build our tribe, our community, because especially now the way the world is, it just, if I can find like-minded people in some way, shape, or form, I'm all for that. So just a gathering place that's safe, and we can talk freely and exchange resources. You know, get comfortable. You know, bring you something to drink, some snacks. You know, we don't have to just talk about homeschool stuff, motherhood stuff, womanhood. You know, just whatever. You know, I just, you know. So until I figure out how I can really give value to you guys, so you want to sign up, then I'll put something out. I'm not going to just be like some of these people and just slap something up so I can get some pennies on the dollar. Let me see. Oh, also, guys, if you really want to show your, budget. No one told me about budget. I had to remember all by myself. Budget. Hold on. Okay. Oh, see, lady. Yes, thank you for reminding me about charters. But hold on. There are a lot of comments here on IG. Okay, let's see. Hello, Elle. Okay, if you have friends with older homeschooling kids, you can get some hand-me-down curriculum. Our homeschool castle. Yes. Now listen. If you have a friend who is a curriculum hoarder or a curriculum junkie, remember that was my very first live. Are you a curriculum junkie? Put a bullseye on her. Chances are she won't let go of that. But if she knows there's someone who is needing of it, they probably will. And I'm saying that because I'm talking about myself. I got a lot of stuff I really don't need. I keep thinking I'm going to homeschool my grandkids, so I got to hold on to some of this stuff before it's discontinued. But if I had a mom and I knew she was struggling, or she just asked me nicely with a plate of brownies, I'll give her the stuff. So, if you don't know anybody, join some groups. And then make friends, make yourself known. And then, like, after you posted a couple of times, you know, be helpful, you know, be of service. Then be like, hey, y'all, does anybody have so-and-so Saxon Math level 6-7 for free? And then put, like, a cute little smiley face and a little prayer emoji. Somebody might give you something. So you never know. So prey on the curriculum junkies, the hoarders, and get on those Facebook groups and see what you can get. All right. Let's see. Are you talking about charters? Yes. So listen. Sean the homeschooling guru. Wait, is that Sean the homeschooling? Your name is cutting off. You don't look like Sean the homeschooling guru. But anyway, hey Sean. Our homeschool castle. You give a lot of valuable tips and support. Thank you, my dear. And hey Cindy, thanks for joining the live. Okay, so charters. Now, there are two kinds of charters. There might be more now. You have your physical brick and mortar charters. I'm talking about homeschool charters. You have your physical brick and mortar charters, which I belonged to back in the day. And then you have online charter schools, okay? And it's what its name is. Everything is completely online. Now, having belonged to both, I Sorry guys, this is carbonated water that's giving me the burpees. With the online charters, I know in California this is the case. In Oklahoma this is the case. The rest of the country, I don't know. I haven't really seen anything similar to what's going on with California, especially. California is pretty unique in this case. But we have online charters in California. They give you funds, instructional funds each semester to buy classes, curriculum, supplies, you know, all your teaching and learning materials. Now, at one of the charters I belong to, you would get like, I think $2,600 or $2,700 a year. So the first semester you might get a drop of maybe $1,400, and then the next semester you would get like $1,300, you know, so long as the total was like $2,700, $2,800. You usually got more the first semester because that's usually where your upfront costs are higher. Now, with those, when I belonged to this one charter before it dissolved, I would buy our online classes. You know, I talk a lot about online G3 and Athena's Academy homeschool classes. That's how I would pay for those classes. Also, my kids, all their homeschool outdoor activities. My sons did sailing class, kayaking class, science classes, all of these things outside the house, physical classes. Our charter would pay for it. I could buy all of our curriculum, manipulatives off of Amazon, all of that. So that's a really good thing to have. It's not in every state though. It's not in every state though, and some of it kind of depends on the teacher unions in your state and how strong they are, because those online charter schools takes money from those school districts. So we're battling that right now in California, and it's really ugly and messy. So I didn't really talk about that much because I know it only applies to just a small set of people in California. But again, if you were able to join an online charter school, you would get your funds, your money to buy those things, and you wouldn't have to worry about using your own budget for the most part. Also, I have a dear friend of mine. You think I know a lot of stuff. She runs laps around me. She is, I keep telling, she's so crazy busy. But I tell her, you gotta get on social media. You gotta get on YouTube because you have so much wisdom to share. But anyway, she's in this program at one of our private universities here in Los Angeles. And she is trying to get updated information on the state of Black homeschooling in America. Now, I know some of you guys have seen those old TV clips, news clips of, you know, why African Americans are homeschooling and all of that. All of that stuff is old. And some of it is anecdotal. There is one study out there, but it is old and it's outdated. So she's trying to get a feel for, you know, why African Americans, Black folks, are homeschooling. Where are they coming from? Where do they live? What's their motivation? How many kids are they homeschooling? Are they homeschooling all of them? Why are they leaving the public schools? So she's trying to cobble all of this data so we can make sense of it, and more importantly, so we can see if there are any trends going on. Okay, so it's as much information as we can get, the better we can see what's going on with us. I'm talking to my Black and brown people, y'all. My European friends, don't worry about it. You guys can watch and see what's going on. Why are we choosing to homeschool? Okay, because historically we've been the poorest in this country. We've had the least access to resources. So, like I said, homeschooling is not. You can afford to homeschool, because if you have a lot of Black folks who are homeschooling and we don't have access to all the resources that the privileged people do, then you know you can homeschool. So anyway, long story short, she has a survey she would love for our Black and brown people to take. It's very short. I already did it. And she's just asking you a number of questions. I promise you it takes like maybe 3 to 5 minutes max to fill it out. And if my dear friend is in the chat, if you could put the link in there. You sent me the link, and I was so busy trying to put on my red lipstick and get my streaming going that I did not put it in my description. So if you are black of any hue, shape, or form, if you could fill this out for my dear friend, I don't know if you want me to say your name, she will hopefully put a link in the comment section. But if you go to my community page, I think last week or the week before, I do have the link in there with the survey. Thank you to the 15 or so people who filled it out. I'll have a link down below in the description box. After this live, you can do that, or you can click on that link that she's going to put hopefully in the chat and do that. But either way, it's good to see the information and good to see where we are. That's a good benchmark for us to have. So please, please, please. And if you do that, and she lets me know, girl, all these people came and gave me all this data and stuff, because she's in school. She's a homeschooler. She's a homeschool teacher, and she has her own homeschool academy. I don't know if you want me to say the name of your academy, my love. So she is knee deep in homeschooling. So if y'all help my girl out, I'm going to give y'all the biggest and best freebie next week. Trust me. I don't have one this week because, y'all, whatever. But I give y'all something free all the time. But if y'all do that and we don't hit 100 people today, which I know we've blown through that right now because at one point I saw 122. You guys can't see it. I can on the back end. I will definitely have a wonderful, sweet, free deal for you guys, okay? That will more than make up for it. But you got to tell me, and I'm an honest person, she's got to tell me that, wait, hold on, Naima. How many people do you need? You want 50? You want 50? We got about 120 something in here. You want about 50 people? You tell me how many people you want. If we hit that mark, I'm going to give y'all some, I'm going to open up my store and give y'all a lot of free stuff. So then you can't say, I can't afford to homeschool. I'm be like, nope, I gave you something from kindergarten to 9th grade. I can't do high school right now. I'm tapped. Mocha Mommy! Hey, girl! Wait, what? Why are you calling me out at resources galore? Wait, are you talking to me, love? Why are you calling me out? Oh, okay, you're talking to resources galore. Okay, so oh, girl, I'm talking about you. So no, Naima, why you can't put the link if you can? Just type it in the comment section, and we will take care of you. Okay, all that I can get, I'll take them all. Okay, so she's not being picky. So I'm going to say 50. Give my girl 50 surveys, okay? Tell your friends. Tell your homeschool mommies. Go onto your IG, your Twitter, YouTube, your co-ops. Call the people down the street and let them take this quick, fast survey. It's very helpful, okay? We just want the data. We want the data. And 50 people. And I will have my best ever giveaway next Friday. Plus, it's my birthday month. So I'm going to be feeling really generous. Okay, that's what Sagittarius do. We like to bless people. All right. So if there are no more questions or comments, I'm going to wait around a little bit until she puts that link in the chat. Come on, girl. Type that link in the chat. And, but you know what? Hold on. Oh, the link is on my phone, but I'm on IG. Hold on, girl. I'm going to hook you up. Okay, nope, can't see it. You can't see what, Jamila? Can you see it? No, Naima, we can't see the chat. So if you typed it in, hit return, Naima, and it'll pop up. Hold on, y'all. We're waiting on Naima. We're waiting on Naima. She's gonna send us the link. All right. While she's waiting to do that, on a bright side, for free stuff that you can do, y'all, let me tell you, do not sleep. Do not. First of all, let me just say, we have to kind of change our mindset on what education looks like. Okay? No matter your homeschool approach, right now is a peculiar time. And sometimes we just need to do what we need to do to get through until we can do what we want to do. Okay? So, planning will be your best friend. Okay. You sent it? You sent it to me, Naima, or you sent it to the chat? I'm the friend. Yes, Mocha Mommy. I'm the friend with all the homeschool resources. We'll share for brownies. Yes. Y'all go check out Mocha Mommy 7, her YouTube channel. It's the same name. Mocha, M-O-C-H-A, Mommy 7. I've been following her for a couple of years. Go check her out, subscribe, and support our fellow homeschool mom. And maybe she might give me some brownies. I'll take brownies. You don't have to give me no free stuff. Let's see. Don't forget about the budget. Oh, the budget. Okay, yes. You started, then changed topics. Thank you, Africa. Thank you. All right, so let me see what I got around here. Okay. I usually have all my products over here, but if y'all saw my filming setup, I'm actually trapped here on the couch. Okay. Y'all know I put out the Mega Homeschool Planner, 60 plus pages of all the things you need to do to get your homeschool life organized and together. And within that planner, I have a couple of pages on budgeting for curriculum, budgeting for, well, I show you how to budget 3 different, I don't show you, I give you worksheets. I show you how to budget 3 different ways. I'm going to give you guys that for free. Okay, I'll make some links down. I didn't do it now because I didn't have time to do that, but I'm going to put the links out so you can download those budgets, the budget worksheets, and they're very user-friendly, so very, self-explanatory, but just to sit down and get started. If you decided that, with everything going on in the world, homeschool is going to be a wash for this year, and you're just going to reset come next fall, then now will be a good time to start your research for what's free, and then hurry up and download it all before it goes away. Write down all the stuff, go check it out, go into the forums and ask people, hey, what do you think about so-and-so, okay? I'm always on the Well-Trained Mind forum. It's a great place to get feedback on your curriculum choices. You can also go to Secular Homeschooling or the Secular Homeschooler. I might want to say that properly. Secular Homeschooler. And get some curriculum. Why can I not spell? Probably because I can't talk. Secular Homeschooling. Okay, Secular Homeschool. No, that's not it. It's giving me A to Z Homeschooling. Oh, A to Z Homeschooling is a great site, but that's not what I want. It must be... Y'all help me out. Help me out. Is it Secular Homeschooling or Secular? I'm on Safari. I'm on a new browser thing, so you don't see my personal stuff on Chrome. So I don't have my my folders with my tabs. Oh, Secular? No. Is Secular Home? Why is it not popping up? All right, who knows? Is it Secular? For some reason, okay, secularhomeschooler.com, okay? Resource reviews. So you can go there. Let me show you guys. Sorry. You guys can go there and check that out. secularhomeschooler.com. So, oh, this, unless the website's changed, it looks different. Anyway, let me go back here. Go back to me. Okay, so, what was I saying? Y'all, I forgot. The budget. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna give you that for free, and I don't know why it's not showing. I'm sorry. I'll send it to you. So, oh, you know what? Hold on, Naima. Let me go into my messages. I hope y'all can't see this. I hope y'all can't see my business. Let me see. Maybe I do like this. Oh, okay. Let YouTube be honest. If you can see my chat pop up, let me know, because I can't have y'all seeing my chat. Wait, hold on. Wait, maybe if I do this. No, you're on me. You shouldn't be able to see anything. All right. Okay. Naima. Girl, I got the Shaka Khan thing. I don't see, oh, hold on. Naima, text it to me, and then I'll put it in the chat, okay? So I'll be waiting for you to text it to me. But who's coming? Shaka Khan is coming to town? Ooh, we might have to check that out. Okay. No. Okay, good. Thank you, Jamila. All right. So no chat showing. Okay, good. Because all my business would have been exposed. Okay. Let me see. I'm enjoying this chat. I'm really working from home right now, but you know, multitasking. Oh, and that's another thing. Look, if y'all hurting for dough, it is 2020. There is no reason why you cannot make money online. I've been making money online, and y'all see I only got like 2,300 YouTube subscribers. Now I do have a drop shipping website, and you know I have other little things. But let me tell you, you can make your money online. You might want to just make enough money to pay for groceries or to take care of your gas or your utilities. Or you might want to cover your rent or your mortgage. You can do a lot of things online. As a matter of fact, there's one YouTuber on here is a sister, and she's called Thrifting Chick or Thick Thrifting Chick. Let me see. Let me pull her up. And she has so much stuff. Almost every week I'm sending her stuff to my niece because my niece keeps forgetting to subscribe to her. She has so much stuff, and her stuff is good, y'all. You can make money. You can make money. Thrifting Chick. Or Thick. I think it's Thick Thrifting Chick. Oh, here we go. So, Thrifting Thick Chick. So anyway, so go to my YouTube channel.
I've lost 13 pounds so far, and I'm only on week 5.
All right, get out of here. Get out of here. So
I cut out all.
All right, so she's at 156,000 subscribers. I remember when she was like at 20. So anyway, she's doing good. So there's her website. Hold on, let me switch it so you guys can see. She puts out, I think, 3 videos a week. And she has lots of work at home jobs, okay? Now, my niece did one, and she made some good money. This is the niece that makes all my tumblers. So, yeah, inspiration to go and start her stuff because she was making a little bit of money online. And she was like, you know what? I don't have to rely on someone to pay me. So you can do it, okay? My niece, let me tell you, she's in nursing school, and she still finds time to get her money on. You can make money from home, okay? Sometimes it might be you don't need to cut out homeschooling stuff. You need to raise your income level up, okay? So that's something to think about. All right, let me go back to me. If there are no more, I swear I can't talk properly tonight, y'all. I do have an education. So if there are no more questions, I think I skipped a whole bunch of chat comments. Let me see. If there are no more questions, I'm going to get on out of here and see you guys next Friday. Now, listen, before I get out of here. Hey, Anomic. We are down to about 3 topics that have been rotating every week. And I don't know if you guys want to talk about them or if you were just more interested in the topics that we chose. So, if you want to talk about something that's not related to homeschool, put that in the chat. I think some of you guys think it has to be homeschooling, but I'm saying hot topics, okay? I didn't put no limits on it. Y'all put limits on it. So if you want to talk about other things, then put that for the other choice in my poll on my community tab, and we can talk about that, okay? So I know the new year is coming up. You might want to talk about, trying to get yourself back into shape. I used to be a fitness instructor. I've competed in one but proud fitness competition for ESPN. So I do have a background in all that, and I'm only 13 right now, 15 with COVID. I'm only 15 pounds heavier than I was when I was in college or high school. So I managed to keep my weight down and maintain it. Okay, so but let me know. So it doesn't just have to be homeschool stuff. And also, if you're interested in me starting a Facebook group, let me know. I guess I want to start empowering you guys. I don't want to just be spouting information. I want you guys to be taking the information in and using it, okay? I think a place where you can go and kind of get accountability and to also, laugh and, just, you know, we start having familiar faces and build community. If you're interested in that, that's something I can probably put together next year. So let me know. All right. Let me see. Are y'all about to let me go? I don't see any more questions. No more chats. I'm about to go. Y'all better try to keep me while you can. Yes, let's do nutrition. Kids need good nutrition as well. Africa, the gathering place. I'm glad you said that. If I showed you my little shelf over here, I won't because I got 2 bras over here. If I showed you my shelf, I have about 2, 4, 5. I have 11 books on nutrition. Okay, I'm really big on nutrition, supplements, herbs, all of that. All of that plays a role. You know, a lot of you know I have a child who is on the autism spectrum, and rethinking how our mind, how the gut and food connection, the mind, because you're actually your second brain is in your stomach. The connection with that was mind blowing and very transformational for my son. Okay, he faded out a lot of the symptoms that he presented as a child diagnosed with autism. So we can definitely talk about that. Diets for special needs kids, diets for mom, diets for when you're sick and going through it, diets, I shouldn't say diets, just your nutrition plan, right? On a budget. And listen, I don't get into the dogma of I'm a vegan, I'm gluten, I'm paleo, I'm keto, I'm plant-based, I'm survivalist. I'm whatever I need to do to keep this temple maintaining and being streamlined. And I almost like an eclectic homeschooler, they take from everything. They're like the no commitment homeschooler. They're like, oh, I do you, I like you. That's how I feel about my diet. I'm gonna do you and you and you, whatever works for me. So that's something that we can do as well. We can have a topic on that. So if you want to streamline that, you can put that in the poll in the community tab. Okay. Anyone else? Okay, let me see her. Jacqueline, that's a new name here. Welcome, welcome. Yes to the Facebook group. Okay, that's one person, Jacqueline. You are on record, girl. Yes, I would love a nutrition talk, okay? I love that. Let's build those communities. Absolutely. What are those books? Jamila. Okay, I've got here. Let me move. Look. This is one. I'm so ghetto. This is one way how I have a 6-pack, y'all. I got the pandemic blubber on top. Did I just break my nail? But I have my beauty tea every morning, and then I also take my apple cider. Now, apple cider, you know, you kind of want to mess up your pH balance, but anyway, when I need a flat stomach, that's what I use. Okay, so I got everything from. Oh, let me move over here. The kid-friendly ADHD and autism. Oh, hold on. Let me just bring it up. I got this one. I got. Move out the way. Can y'all see that? I'm sorry, you two. Oh my God, I have my armpit all in the IG people's face. Okay. I got to move all this stuff here. Hold on. Yeah, I got nail polish and lip gloss, all that kind of stuff. Nourishing Traditions, the cookbook that challenges politically correct nutrition and the diet dictocrats. We got. All right, let me pull this. All right, so we've got Afrocentric vegan foods. I got everything. Superfoods smoothies. Okay, and I can't get to the rest, but you get the point. I got a lot of stuff. Okay. I got the Dr. Sebi cookbook. Dr. Sebi cookbook. I got it all. I got How to Eat to Live by Elijah Muhammad. I got it all. Okay. So anyway, so that's it. Oh, Patreon. All right. So I'm seeing some interest in either a Facebook group or a Patreon. I don't know what you guys would prefer. I don't know if you guys have been on groups for Facebook and groups for Patreon. Let me know what you prefer. I'm on a lot of Patreons. Actually, I need to look at that at the end of the year, this December, and like start cutting some of these people out. Facebook, I personally don't really care for Facebook. They're so intrusive with their information. But if most of you feel more comfortable on Facebook, I can do that. With Patreon, I can. I like the Zoom aspect because I do a lot of late night Zooms with one of my Patreons. So I like all those Zooms because everyone, like, we're all in like our pajamas and we stay up late at night and we talk about movies and things like that. So that's why I've always like pushed Patreon, but it's totally up to you guys, okay? All right, anything else? I'm going to get out of here and get ready for Mandalorian. Oh, Naima, did you send me the text? Let me check. Let me see. Girl. Oh, okay. She sent me the text. Hold on. Okay, let me open it and get the link. Okay, it's this is a long link. All right, guys, it's a long link. I don't know how it's going to look in here, but we're going to try it. So I put the link for the African American Homeschooler Survey. If you are an African American homeschooler, my girlfriend is asking for you to participate in a survey. It's a very quick survey. She's just really getting the demographics of you as a homeschooler and cobbling all of the results so we can start seeing some trends. And I like that we're here in this space because we're getting, my girlfriend is getting her information not just from California where she's located, but she's getting information from all across the country and the world. Hello, Ghana, my Ghana people that are in the chat. So now we can start to see, trends, regional trends, state trends, things like that. So if so I put the link in the chat, and I don't know if it's an active link. Someone can check that out. But again, the link is already in my community tab, but I'll post it again, and then I'll also leave a link down in the description box. And we have been on here for an hour and 45, and we're looking very active here. A lot of people in the chat. You guys have already gotten your freebie just based on everyone who's in the chat, over 100 people, and we are good. So if there are no more questions, can I give you some brownies for you to share your nutrition? Well, I can't give you brownies and then say it's nutrition. I would feel bad unless I gave you like some brownies with some pureed cauliflower in it. Made it some healthy brownies with some erythritol and stuff so you don't get a sugar high. All right, guys. So I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you so much. I always appreciate all of you and your help. I listen, and Mocha Mommy 7, I'm talking to you too. I started doing these lives in the beginning last year. I had 0 people. 0. I was just talking to the screen, and then I would have my sons come in because I was like, I ain't got nobody to talk to. And they're like, well, then just hang up, Mom. Like, can't hang up YouTube. So we've come a long way. I thank all of you. You are my day ones, and I so appreciate that. And I'm very honored. So with all that said, let me take a swig. I'm going to get on out of here. And I will definitely have those great freebies waiting for you guys. I might drop something during the week. You might not. You might be surprised. All right. So, thank you so much, everyone. This is Niki with that Homeschool Live, bringing you real, honest, and practical information. I love you guys. It was so fun breaking bread with y'all. My little baguette. Now, if I could find a cornbread pillow, that would be bomb. But they had to be fancy with the baguette. But it was great breaking bread with you guys. I will see you next Friday for the next hot topic. Remember, it does not have to be homeschool focused. All right? I'm out of here. All right, guys. Bye-bye.